Aloha, this is Garcet, your well-wisher and creative success coach. My aim is to inspire you to a happy and enriching life. If you like self-management with practical insights, I call them life hacks, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Today, Life Hack 1, Know Thyself. Know Thyself. It was inscribed in the temple of Apollo at Delphi. But what does it mean? And how can this knowledge help you to be happy and successful? Well, do you know who or what you are? It's not that you were delivered on Earth with a comprehensive manual explaining you and how you work, is it? But let's say that on the package that was delivered as baby, a label would describe you as human. I think we can agree on that, right? At least you have a human body with which you can experience this world. Your body has senses and a mind that processes these signals from the senses, with a brain that interprets these processed signals. At least that's what science tells us. Then again, the body sometimes sleeps. Actually, we sleep a lot. And while you're asleep, you may dream you're a butterfly. Or maybe you are a butterfly that dreams that it's human. I don't want to confuse you. I just want to make you aware that there are various states of consciousness associated with your human body. Sometimes it's awake, sometimes asleep, sometimes it's in the zone, as they call it, and you play the game or music of your life. And sometimes you feel like a slave to your body when you just have to feed it because you're hungry. Do you know that you can smell food much better when you're hungry? Your world shows itself according to your needs. Let's think about that. And sometimes you seem to disconnect from your body. It can happen because of an accident, when you're in a coma, or perhaps more permanently, when you die. I mean, when your body dies. Didn't Albert Einstein say, "Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another"? So, are we this body, and does everything stop when the body dies? Or are we perhaps an eternal energy or spirit or soul that can inhabit various life forms, as many people say who believe in reincarnation? If so, why do we forget our previous lives? Well, it turns out that many people can remember their previous lives. Even small children can tell detailed facts about previous lives, as researched by Professor Ian Stevenson, who examined more than 3,000 cases. So, what's the consequence of knowing that you are an eternal spirit or soul, as also explained by the avatar Krishna in the famous wisdom book, the Bhagavad Gita? In this epic story, Krishna tells his friend Arjuna that the soul, your essence, your self, is indestructible. Weapons cannot cut it, nor can fire burn it. Water cannot wet it, nor can wind dry it. This self cannot be cut, burned, wetted, or dried up. It is eternal, all-pervading, stable, ancient, and immovable. The consequence is perhaps that we should not take life too seriously. That what we experience is largely an illusion, or Maya, or the Matrix, as they call it, and that there's a higher reality that we can reconnect with. Or a deeper dimension may be located in our spiritual heart, from which you can experience reality as it is. An ecosystem of energy that responds very intelligently to our desires and intentions. Why does it react intelligently? Because we are all connected, and you are like an iceberg that floats in water. We only see the tip of the iceberg, most of it is hidden in the water, which is basically the same element as ice, but in a melted form. And likewise, water evaporates and becomes a cloud. only to rain or snow back on an iceberg. It's all one big cycle. Maybe what you think of as I is just a part of a large, well-organized unity with beautiful cosmic laws, conspiring for your happiness. And the only thing that's keeping you from being successful is your own ignorance, which is why we're here. Even from a scientific perspective, what does this human life mean in the context of a world with almost 8 billion people, with millions of other life forms, from the mountains and the forests to the deep blue seas? Our solar system has 8 planets and 1 star. And this is just one of the 400 billion stars that make up our Milky Way, which in turn is just one of the 2,000 galaxies that make up the Virgo cluster, which is just one of the clusters of the observable universe, totaling 350 large galaxies like the Milky Way, with 30 billion trillion stars. That's a 3 with 22 zeros. Do I say this to make you feel insignificant? No, I'm just trying to put things into perspective for you. You can use this information to feel insignificant if you like, but you can also feel your life on Earth as a wonderful chance to have a successful life experience so you can move on to other interesting places. You can use it to connect and steer the energy in this ecosystem of energies, attracting what you desire and rejecting what you don't need. Whether you believe you are just a body, or perhaps a cosmic traveler in one big ecosystem of energy, I'm here as your well-wisher and success coach, who will provide you with the insights and tools that you need to thrive and to be happy. For now, I salute you, fellow traveler, and welcome aboard the Lifehacks Academy and the community of life artists.